But the thing is, it's funny, with this one, as with a couple of these songs, I have sort of these weird categories in my head that would be impossible to explain to you about which songs have forward movement and which ones are sort of more like throwing paint at the canvas and so on and so forth. This is one of the ones where it really is like there's a bunch of color form images going up on the window, right? And so you have to follow an imaginary chain between them that spells out an upside down star, right? But so what happens is if I blank on a lyric, I will look down and say, what's the next line? Because the lines are fairly disjointed, somebody will bark out the first one that comes to mind. And it will fit rhythmically, because rhythmically it's on a grid, but it won't be the next one. So if anybody down front really knows Sax Rohmer number 1 pretty well, be that person to be ready. This is for somebody who, up in North Carolina we had, okay wait, this is going to take a minute longer. I'm going to say something political. So a thing happens when we in the South pass the same sort of laws that 19 other states before us have passed. Everybody goes, oh man, that's the South for you. Right? And it's very irritating because in my state, we fought as bravely as we could against the anti-gay marriage amendment, but we lost. It sucks, right? But then everybody was like, fucking North Carolina. And I was like, well, what was the first state to pass one of those? California. And you didn't see people going crazy with hatred for California, so like where I'm from, they will take any excuse to say, oh, you suck because of your law. But the fact of the matter is we live in a homophobic country that has a long way to go. So that has nothing to do with the song, except that there is a person who, we played a benefit thing down in Durham. I take it that you are that person. And I was auctioning off song requests to try and raise money to fight the evil proposition, which as it turned out, it was really fun. I was in Australia when the thing passed. It sucks real hard to be far away from home and learn that things are going badly at home. And plus, where I live in Durham, it's a pretty friendly place, and you started to get the sense that it was possible that we would win, you know, and so my city voted 90% against. The rest of the state, they felt differently. But anyway, I was auctioning off requests, and there was a person who was going to drive down to see Sax Rohmer number 1, and I remember because your car broke, right?
It did.
Yeah, so she couldn't make it. This is a long overdue request. I will be looking to you for this.
Fog lifts from the harbor, dawn goes down today. An agent crests the shadows of the nearby alleyway. Signs of
Broken bricks, right?
goes on now. Every moment points toward the aftermath. Yeah.
Wait, say what? Oh,
Sailors straggle back, their nights out on the town. Hopeless urchins from the city gather around. Spies from Imperial China, watching with the tide. Every battle heads to war, surrender on both sides. And I am coming home to you with my own blood in my mouth. And I am coming home to you if it's the last thing that I do. Bells ring in the tower, wolves howl in the hills. Chalk marks show up on a few high windowsills. Rabbit gives up somewhere. That's now. And a dozen hawks descend. Every moment points toward its own sad end. Yeah. Ships loosed from their moorings, capsize and then they're gone. the shadows, and I head in her direction. All roads lead toward the same blocked intersection. I am coming home to you with my own blood in my mouth, and I am coming home to you. If it's the last thing that I do.
Someday in therapy, I should address why that song and Riches and Wonders seem like permanent mental blocks in my head. If I could call my band back to this day. No, not the whole band, just John Mercer at present.